The South Forsyth War Eagles, a team in the heart of the Southeast top lacrosse competition, a team built on trust, a team determined to grow together, to learn together, and to win together. A family. This is the story of the 2020 South Forsyth War Eagles. The South Forsyth War Eagles came into the 2020 season with some new faces anchored by key returning upperclassmen. A new coaching staff leads the way, and the team looks to grow and welcome the new rising talent. Most of these boys have grown up playing together, from youth to varsity, and have been classmates their entire lives. But every season comes new teammates, new coaches, and new challenges, though a common objective remains: to fly further than the War Eagles have ever before and set new records for themselves and the school. South's goal? Straightforward. Outwork their opponents through preparation, hard work, and grit. Hustle is what separates the good apart from the great. The War Eagles opened their season with games against powerhouse North Gwinnett and an always difficult Cambridge team from Milton. The battle began, and the War Eagles' flight took off. South would fall short in their first two games, but the lessons learned from the games would be insurmountable. The War Eagles had their best week of practice leading into their away game at Chattahoochee. They reviewed game film, studied what they had to improve, and did it. Gaining confidence in themselves and each other, the War Eagles set their sight on Hooch and their first win. Would the hard work and perseverance pay off? This game, a chance to make a bold statement in the lacrosse community. As the sun set, a cool mist greeted the Cougar Den, the temperature dropping as players take the field. The captains meet in the middle, led by senior number 17 Brendan Connolly, a threat with his feet and ball handling skills. His deceptive shot is the bane of his opponents. Number 27 Sean Snary, the anchor of the War Eagle defense for the last few years, the heart and soul of the program, who uplifts his teams and coaches. Number 12 Ryan Lightsey, the team's only junior captain. Ryan proves his leadership every time he touches the ball. His strength, hustle, and heart. Number 1, Nolan McGinley, a leader on and off the field, whose work ethic translates into his speed and stick skills. Leadership is made of effort. Leadership sets the tone and inspires the team to do better. The South Forsyth captains exemplified leadership. The clock strikes 7:35. It's game time in Johns Creek. The first quarter saw lockdown defense a key to early success. Prompt goals are scored by Zachary Lane and Ryan Lightsey. Still got it. At the end of the first, the War Eagles take a 2-1 lead. The second quarter would showcase South's bright future with electric goals from freshmen, number 23 Carter Peterson and number 40 Chris Harper. The defense would remain impenetrable. At half, South leads 4-3. South, a fire blazing in their chest, takes the field with one plan in mind: strike early and strike often. just what they did in the third quarter. South's plan worked. The War Eagles fly away with a victory. The War Eagles showed signs of what this team and this family were capable of doing this season. Over the course of the next few weeks, South would secure wins against North Forsyth, McIntosh, and Harrison. The seniors, the veterans who lead by example, the players who have logged the most time at early practices, the long bus trips, and the many successes of the program. These players are the backbone of the team. Number 17, Brendan Connolly, the quiet and strong leader who let his stick do the talking, a leader by nature. Number 10, Justin Romanowski, a player who puts 100% into everything he does, a leader on and off the field. Number 8, Brandon Magrum, incredibly smart in the cage, a consistent and determined young man. Number 24, Bryce Yancey, a workhorse who puts his team first, an absolute presence on the South defense and transition game. Number 27, Sean Snary, a player who leaves it all on the field every day, who plays hard and leads with his effort. And number 1, Nolan McGinley, an incredible player who wears the War Eagle name with pride every time he steps on the field. This is the War Eagles senior class, the class of 2020. The game, Etowah. The War Eagles would make the trip to Woodstock with the thought of last year's playoff run scorched in the back of their minds. Last season, the War Eagles fell to Etowah in the playoffs, ending their playoff run early. The War Eagles yearn for redemption. This could be the game that defines the War Eagles. Captain Ryan Lightsey is key to their early success as his teammates get him the ball, scoring all 3 of the goals in the first half. The defense, impeccable with great goalie play by senior Sean Snary. The South defense looks as good as it has all season. Injuries begin to hit the War Eagles, and as families do when they're needed most, they step up to help. Scott Menninger, a starting pole on defense, was able to take faceoffs and give the War Eagles a fighting chance to keep in the game with their star faceoff men out. As this war comes to its final minutes, South leads with a score of 9-8. With 7 seconds left in the final quarter, this is the turning point where winners are decided. As the Etowah offense looks to score, South's versatile Chris Vitucci makes an unbelievable play to halt the Etowah strike. Final score, South 9, Etowah 8. The War Eagles in this game proud, celebrating in victory. There is something special when a team finds their groove and begins to gel together. The goal was to become a family, win as a team, and better the South Forsyth community. The goal accomplished. 1, 2, 3,